Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with the Pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career, just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
So the New York starting five, we've got Anunoby. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. R.J. Barrett is out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And for Houston, Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Tip-off goes to Houston. Mitchell against Anunoby. Wiggins outside. From the arc. They get the rebound. Smith, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
4 on the clock. And on the way from Irving for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Houston the other way now.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Stephen Curry is wildly popular as an NBA player, and I think there's a few things. Number one, he's a dynamic scorer, fun to watch, and he plays with an infectious joy for the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Washington's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Washington against Curry. Washington, that's good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Curry. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Washington. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Mitchell left side. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it. We know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And so here is Houston. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Count that bucket.
Well, Stephen Curry in the catch-and-shoot game is as efficient as anywhere on the floor.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby against Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Barrett, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Second team. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
First free throw is good. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
With the bulk of the regular season gone, every game counts now, Greg. Teams jockeying for position, looking for those higher seeds.
And Kevin, all that really matters, though, is securing your spot in the postseason. High seeds are nice, but they alone don't decide who's going to make it to the finals.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Barrett, no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot missing. And New York the other way now. Last time they met in New York.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Now, here's Barrett. 14 points from him the last game against, and it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
The tray. It's hauled in by Claxton. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Barrett kicks to Washington. No good from outside. Here's Abaji. No good on the 3. New York shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Barrett. He can't get that one. And it's Houston the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The 3. Offensive rebound. Şengün. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise! Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. substitution on the court.
They get a hand on it. Kennard with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Jovic, Kennard covering, and that one is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Graham, the pass to Abaji. Kennard against Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kennard.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
Barnes, he's checked in for New York. And so he hits both. New York shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
For New York, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brooks. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Graham, the pass to Abaji. Martin with the bounce pass. Passes to Azubuike. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Now here's Graham, following the miss by Dillon Brooks. And it's Graham missing. Smith, the pass to Washington. Six to shoot. Shoots over Graham. New York, no good that time either. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
And so here is New York, following the 3 by Houston that won. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. The kick out to Barnes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That takes a nice controlled handle and then the confident finish. Harrison Barnes looking really good right now.
Here's Abaji, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Houston on top, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. They've got Wiggins. Smith is out there with Seth Curry. And Smith, it's the 5 for Houston right now. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Houston in the lead. Smith outside. Back to Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And that one hits back iron. And for Houston, they're shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Barrett against Smith. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Anunoby. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. No good on that one. Houston leading by 3. To the middle, here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Barrett the pass to Claxton. Over Smith. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal.
Jabari Smith picks one up. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Nick Claxton at the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Mitchell comes in for Smith. And Curry subbed in for Seth Curry. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for New York. No good on the second free throw. Snatched away. New York, no good that time either.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
New York trails by 5. Barrett the pass to Jovic. Here's Claxton. Now Anunoby. The pass to Barrett. Who's back up, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For New York, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And so Curry will bring it up for Houston. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Anunoby against Mitchell. Now, here's Anunoby. 11 points last game. He's guarded by Anunoby. From deep, it's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Washington's checked in for New York. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Curry with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Claxton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Second chance shot, and it's denied. Washington against Curry. Inside, Claxton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for New York.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Back to Washington. New York now working with the new shot clock. Count that one. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On its way from Curry for 2, and that misses badly. Air ball.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
For 3, Barrett. Here's Claxton. That one falls. Claxton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
A new lineup here for Houston. Houston trails by 6. Pass to Kennard to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Bomba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brooks finds Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The shot misses. Good work defensively by Martin. To the paint. Here's Abaji. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Brooks. Barnes looking around. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And finished off by Martin.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Washington kicks to Smith. And there's the pass to Brooks. And here is Bamba. Washington passes to Brooks. New York, no good that time either. And so Graham will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Kennard. Now Azubuike, covered by Smith. Azubuike, good. Azubuike's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And defenses are understandably wary of giving Smith too much room to shoot, which is why they foul him at times.
For New York, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. That's good from J.R. Smith.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Smith checked in for Houston. And then for New York, Al Horford is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Walker subbed in for Harrison Barnes. J.R. Smith hits them both. And for Houston, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Graham kicks to Smith. A miss that time would have put him up. Martin against Smith. Out to the right wing. Washington, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New York leads by only 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for New York, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans, defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New York shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Dylan Brooks. He's out there with OG Anunoby. Bamba is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Dylan Brooks. Clock at 6. Curry on the wing. Brooks covering. Offensive rebound. Şengün. Left side, Martin. Mitchell outside. For the lead. It's rebounded by New York. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
No coverage that time. Now it's a 7-point New York lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Chalk up 2 there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Curry looking it over. Over Brooks. Another miss by Houston.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Anunoby passes to Claxton. Brooks with no one around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low and finished off by Martin.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
New York calls timeout. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't it?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Coming onto the court, it's yours.
Houston making a switch. Smith has checked in. Houston on D. Here's Barrett. He's got 7. Good. Nice job down low. Barrett's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Here's Wiggins. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wiggins has got his first basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Houston making a switch.
For Houston, Seth Curry.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
One shot.
And that one misses. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it. The opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
And that one drops for him. Barrett's got 11 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Irving against Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jovic. And again, it's New York.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
A different look for New York. Al Horford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Walker comes in for Harrison Barnes. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Barrett. Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Buries it down low.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
And Walker throws it down.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Curry passes to Abaji.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here is Smith.
2 minutes.
That three off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Houston trails by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Azubuike kicks to Curry. Kept alive. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Curry. Now, here is Irving. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Smith. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving against Graham. Azubuike up top. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Jovic out to Smith. Pass to Jovic. New York moving the ball around. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Houston.
Walker. First personal foul.
Brooks checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Smith. Houston trails by 19. Graham surveying the floor. Passes it to Abaji. Graham against Irving. Another miss by Houston.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And yes, it's good.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Smith for 3. And so it's New York sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Wiggins is out there with Martin. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Curry. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Houston.
Donovan Mitchell.
Curry is inside. Covered by Irving. Curry dishes to Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
That's good from Martin. And New York making a change here. Claxton's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New York leading by 20. Oh, Anunoby in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
The pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation, the Players Association, that this is something of value.
Houston making some changes as Azubuike's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Martin. And then for New York, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Bamba. Smith comes in for Brooks, and Washington subbed in for Irving. Now here's Kennard, and they'll get another chance. Tries again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for Houston, Udoka Azubuike. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
They get it back. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Houston. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here is Smith. Pass to Claxton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Azubuike. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Both teams changing it up here.
Anunoby at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product as more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly. Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Houston, Donovan Mitchell, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Mitchell drops them both. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Houston making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And for Houston, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Houston's ball. Outside Curry. Over Irving. Curry, good.
The best players are efficient from the mid-range. Stephen Curry has been so consistently good there.
Irving with the bounce pass. Passes to Jovic. Back to Anunoby. Irving for 3. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. And Curry has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the inside. Claxton the pass to Jovic. And he converts the layup.
Not everything fell for him in that first half. And now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Curry kicks to Mitchell. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Irving. From deep three-point range, Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by New York. Claxton's New York leading by 22. And the pass to Barrett. Here's Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for New York. Here's Curry. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier. Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go. We've got Sadiq Bey, Steven Adams out there with Murray. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, we've got Jackson. He's out there with DeAndre Ayton. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Sharp. Here's Bey, just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Christie. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Ayton. Adams covering. Oh, Adams with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against Levine. And here's Murray. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Pass to Christie. Three-pointer Sharp. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Jackson with it. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Levine. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Williams is checked in for Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Fader on the way. Booker can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Adams. Bey outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
The first free throw is good.
And Sadiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Williams. And so Bey nails both of them. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Booker, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Here's Sharp. Pass to Christie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Aiden. Adams covering. Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. And it's all tied up.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bey outside to halt the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Bey knows the scouting report is these guys are going to come out to take your shot away, so use that to your advantage. Get inside and draw a foul.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
He's covered by Bey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they met was in Memphis.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Herter comes in for Levine. Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis trailing here. Here's Horton Tucker. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
10. Mobley gets it to go.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Aldama. To the middle. Cousins down low. Guarded by Capella. And yep, it's good.
I think this is where Cousins operates best. Comfortable using his size and comfortable in the painted area.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. And Memphis taking it the other way now.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Horton Tucker can't hit.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 20.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Okeke comes in for Cousins, and it's Melton in for Horton Tucker. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 40% early on here. George outside. Pass to Okeke. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Chuma Okeke, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Alvarado's checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. Fires it. And it's Okeke with a rebound. And the Grizzlies' shooting has not been great early. Just 27%. It's stolen by Leonard. 36 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Melton against George. Now here's Melton. Tight defense on him. And George with some nice D. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Devin Booker out there with Murray. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. Got it. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Booker. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Williams grabs the board.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Bay, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Booker. Bay outside. Left side Murray. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
He's covered by Levine. It's blocked. Outside Booker.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Herter's checked in for Memphis. Horton Tucker comes in for Devin Booker. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Adams. And Ayton pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
No problems knocking that one down. Horton Tucker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Sharp. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Cousins, he's checked in for Adams. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Levine. Back to Horton Tucker. 6 to shoot. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Here's Herter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Cousins is just so strong down there in the paint. He easily picks up that foul thanks to his height.
DeMarcus Cousins. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Horton Tucker. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Here's Horton Tucker. Right side, Levine. Here's Herter. And again, Memphis no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
The baseline J doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Down by 15. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Bay. Up top, Cousins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And there aren't many times that I see DeMarcus Cousins shading away from contact. In fact, just the opposite. He enjoys it.
And the first one at the line is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Rebounded by Cousins. Inside, here's Okiki. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in for Cousins. And Alvarado's subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Alvarado. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he won't hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Warriors, 0. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Alvarado, guarded by Capella. Here's Melton, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Anthony. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Here's Alvarado. Memphis calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Ayton outside to the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting from Memphis, Jose Alvarado. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Murray's checked in for Okiki. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Pass to Capella. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. A challenging stretch here for Memphis. And here's Murray. And it's good for 2. Murray's gotten his first basket of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Capella. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
So much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
And he makes a first. Mobley, he's checked in for Leonard. Booker, he's checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Clock at 6. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Outside Booker. That one falls.
Devin Booker. Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Capella. Back to Anthony. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
He got it up. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
well for the Warriors. Kenny, what was your impression?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy runs. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've got Mobley, Jackson out there with Sharp. Then there's Anthony, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Anthony with a bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Greg.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Saddiq Bey at the line for 3.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here is Holiday to take the lead. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Mitchell. Eric Pascal out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. He's perfect from the line this time. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Back to Holiday. Pass to Covington. 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. Got a piece of it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Harris inside the line. And good. He nails it. Harris has got it all tied up now for Boston.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back. But it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Boston trails by 3. Harris outside. The pass to Covington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
At the line for 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Noel. Now here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Holiday, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
For the away team, Dante DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Boston trails by 3. Harris outside. Covington, the bounce pass. Here's Johnson. Not going to go that time. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Noel, no good. Here's Juzang, covered by Mitchell. Juzang passes to Harris. 6 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harris misses. Nets leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Johnson. Tries a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The line for the away team, Dante DiVincenzo, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more, and doing just that.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And that one good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Davion Mitchell.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Nets. 7-point differential. And he makes good on the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter. Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Now here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And no good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Noel. Sweet little floater. And now an 11-point Nets lead. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Foul. Where? Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, Juzang. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-6 run. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Johnson kicks to Harris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That one off the back iron and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Mitchell outside. Rebound by the Celtics.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Juzang. Harris outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets leading by 10. Mitchell right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the away team, Davion Mitchell at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Boston trails by 12. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side, Covington. Out to Harris from outside the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Mitchell dishes to Ware. And no good. Boston shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. The pass to Juzang. A rebound by the Nets. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Noel. Right wing. Baseline jumper. Ware. Good. Ware's got 9 points in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Juzang. Covered by Mitchell. With a step back. A rebound by Mitchell. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
For three. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. There's the three. It's hauled in by Noel.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Noel.
And the Nets lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Trying to get open is Johnson. Yes, that goes in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out, help my team any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I did what I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The Mavericks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Naz Reid out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Jones in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Hardenstein.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
The first one falls, and the Mavericks making a change here. Vildoza's checked in. That one's no good.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Rubio. Down low. Nance can't get it to go.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Vildoza. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Grimes. Off target from 3-point range. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Nance. Pass to Rubio. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
You know, catching the defender slightly out of position that time. Rubio takes advantage. Now goes to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Pass to Newman. Reid with it. Here's Jones. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
To the paint. Bridges. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jones, the pass to Kleba. Launches a 3. That one no good. For Kansas City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Grimes. Off target with the 3.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Rubio with a steal. Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Nora. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Newman. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 rebounds in the game. The shot by Rubio, no good. The Mavericks trailing. shot to end the cold streak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Jones. Johnson, he's checked in for Kleba. Jones hits them both. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Bridges outside. Back to Rubio. Nance outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Johnson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Nora. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. The Mavericks shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Newman. Gallinari pulls it in. Well, the Cavaliers shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Prime shot is off.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Here's Newman. He's guarded by Nance. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Larry Nance picks one up.
At the line for Dallas, Malik Newman taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Hits both from the stripe. The Cavs have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Rubio. Outside for Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Here's Nance. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. Good on both. Well, the Mavericks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jones. Over Rubio. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Dallas ball.
All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard.
And that game against the Nets, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
Here's Hardaway. Jones from outside. Counted from distance.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
14 foul. At the line for the away team, Ricky Rubio taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And that one misses. The Mavericks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Outside Jones. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Hardaway. Gallinari pulls it in. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Rubio, guarded closely. Nice D from Reed.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. No good, off the front rim. And Kansas City shooting at about 34% here in this game. Drops one in from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Jones. Pass to Hardaway. Fires for 3. Again, Hardaway missing.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
For 3, Hardaway. Gallinari pulls it in. Gallinari's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Rubio against Jones. Hardaway up top. Another miss by Hardaway.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Here's Bridges, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Reed. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. That's good from Bridges. And he makes both free throws. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
I mean, they knew that coming off 2 straight losses, they had to change their strategy. Giving him room to shine was part of that, and he did not disappoint.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Jones against Bridges. Gallinari inside.
Strong move inside. Gallinari can beat you with finesse. He can also beat you with power.
Bertans checked in for Kleba.
For the away team, Danilo Gallinari. 2 shots.
That's good from Gallinari. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Nance. Bridges against Jones.
Mavericks foul. Stanley Johnson. Second personal foul. Shooting for the away team, Mikal Bridges. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Hardaway. Second chance effort. Can't get the layup.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Vildoza. Outside Jones. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Cavaliers shooting just 37% since the 4th quarter got started. And that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Boston's checked in for Rubio. Now here's Hardaway. Gallinari pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And for Dallas, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for Kansas City.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Mikal Bridges.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.